So you want to build an Arcanis deck and you don't know where to start? Don't worry, I've got you. I'm not going to build the entire deck for you, but I'm going to give you 15 cards you should add to your next build. That way your deck can stay unique and you can feel special like your mom always said you are. So let's go. You should have known there's going to be a ton of untapped shenanigans in this deck, and we're going to start with a Phaedo Alchemist. It costs 2 mana for a 1/2, and you can tap it to untap a target artifact or creature. I like this one a little better because it can hit our mana rocks and make us an extra mana burst. Since our commander is so focused on tapping and untapping, we might as well include a few cool tap effects in our deck, and one of them is Apprentice Wizard. You may pay a blue, but you get 3 colorless mana. Think of the possibilities when you untap this. I know there are quite a few combos with Basalt Monolith. You can include them in your deck if you want, but I'm just focused on this being a mana rock that taps for 3 mana that we can untap with our untappers. Besides focusing on untapping and tapping, our deck also draws a ton of cards, so we need to lean into that with cards like Chasm Skulker. For 3 mana you get a 1/1, and whenever you draw a card you put a 1/1 counter on it, and if this hits the bin you're going to get a ton of squids. Guess what? We've included more untappers. We'd be a fool if we didn't, and one of the better ones is Fate Stitcher. It costs 4 mana for a 1/2, and it will let us tap or untap another target permanent, and if this hits the graveyard, you can pay a blue to unearth it, so you can still get 1 more untap. If you want to Ancestral Recall multiple times a turn, you're sick, but I love it. You should play Freed from the Real. For 3 mana, this enchantment's going to let you pay a blue to untap enchanted creature, so Arcanis will just keep drawing 3 cards as many times as you have blue mana. Iorith of the Healing House is just another untapper. It does that normal thing, but it does have an advantage. You can tap it to untap 2 other target legendary creatures. With an Arcanis deck, there's a high likelihood you'll draw your entire deck. You might as well win with that. That's why we've included Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. This Planeswalker just states, if you would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you just win the game instead. Speaking of other alternate win conditions, we have Laboratory Maniac. It does the same thing as Jace. If you would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you just win the game instead. Now I've got the easiest way to draw your entire deck and probably the best card in the entire build. That's Mind Over Matter. This enchantment has simple text. Choose and discard a card, tap or untap target artifact, creature, or land. So Arcanis will keep filling our hands, we can keep discarding, keep untapping him, and draw our entire deck. If you don't want to win through alternate win conditions, I respect that. You can still win through a beatdown plan with Ominous Seas. This is a 2 mana enchantment, and whenever you draw a card, you put a Foreshadow counter on it, and you remove 8 of those counters to create an 8/8 blue Kraken. We're drawing a lot of cards, you're going to get a lot of Krakens. Now it's time for Freed from the Real's older, better brother. That's Pimen's Aura. Costs the same mana, 3, lets us untap a creature, gives a creature flying, gives a creature shroud, or pumps a creature's power, or pumps its toughness. Guess what? I've included another way to win the game, and that's Psychosis Crawler. It's a 5 mana star, and its power and toughness are equal to the number of cards in your hand, and whenever you draw a card, each opponent loses 1 life. What's better than drawing 3 cards? You're right, drawing 6 cards. You can do that with Teferi's Ageless Insight. Just gonna make it if you would draw a card except for the first one you draw each of your turns, you get to draw 2 cards instead. There's no better feeling than turning your massive card advantage into more bodies on the field. We can do that with Watcher in the Water. For 5 mana, you get a 9/9 that enters with 9 stun counters, which sucks, but if you draw a card during an opponent's turn, you get a 1/1 blue tentacle creature token for each card you draw.